Maria had always been a resilient and independent woman. Growing up, she faced her share of challenges, but managed to overcome them with grit and determination. However, over the past few months, Maria felt overwhelmed and anxious and knew that she needed help. She had heard that therapy could be a helpful tool in managing mental health, but finding a therapist was proving to be more challenging than she anticipated. Maria lived in a small town and the options for therapists were limited. She had made several phone calls only to find out that most of the therapists in the area had long waiting lists or were not accepting new patients. Maria began to feel discouraged and hopeless. She started believing that she would never find a therapist to help her. Her anxiety continued to grow, and she found it challenging to focus on her work and daily activities. Maria didn't know where to start. Are you going through this too? Now, let's jump right into this video. Through therapy, you can embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. With the support of an experienced professional guiding your path, treatment could be life-changing or provide insight into managing challenges that arise in daily life. This video is intended to help you choose and successfully engage in therapy. I provide tips to help you choose a therapist that will most effectively lead to the results you want. This video is also for those who want or need a therapist but don't have the financial circumstances to do so. Many people believe that you must be experiencing a real emergency to see a therapist. Emergencies such as a breakup or divorce, the death or illness of a loved one, job loss, substance abuse problems, and so on. But in actuality, therapy can be helpful at any time. For example, you can go to therapy if you need to process your feelings after relocating to a new city, after becoming a parent, changing careers, or simply if you need to talk to someone. So, if you think you need therapy, you should try it. Starting therapy may be frightening. You might be concerned about revealing private information to someone other than a family member or friend. However, a competent therapist can assist you in processing your feelings, decisions, and mental health concerns. Taking advantage of their capabilities could very well be the key you need to achieve improved well-being and satisfaction in life. Whether you're new to therapy or have had bad experiences, knowing what to look for and anticipate during treatment can help reduce some of that anxiety and make you feel more comfortable taking those initial steps. But first, where can you even find a therapist? This first step may seem the most intimidating. However, you have a lot of alternatives. Here are some places to begin your research. Contact your insurance provider. They may provide you with a list of in-network providers. Then you can look them up on Google to see their expertise, location, and hours. Contact your doctor. Most healthcare providers should be able to direct you to a list of specialists. If you have insurance, make sure to check with them to ensure they are in network. Search on sites such as Psychology Today, Therapy Then, or Therapy for Black Girls. Put in your zip code and you'll be provided with a list of therapists near where you live. You'll be able to view their contact information, credentials, areas of expertise, rates, and payment options. Search the American Psychological Association. This database will also provide you with a list of providers. Ask your friends and family. Many individuals in your network will probably be able to suggest someone. What's next? Once you've researched and come up with a list of a few potential therapists, contact them to schedule a quick consultation. Most therapists don't charge for this call. What is a consultation? A consultation is a meeting to see whether the therapist will be a good fit for you. It's an opportunity to get to know one another, discuss treatment options, and ensure that you have good chemistry. It's a good idea to prepare questions beforehand so you know what to ask during your appointment. Here are some typical questions to ask your therapist during your consultation. Are you licensed in my state? Double check that the therapist is licensed in your state. Therapists treat you only if they are licensed in your state. It is a major red flag if they aren't, but they still want to take you on as a client. If so, they are probably not therapists. Do you have experience treating my condition? Most therapists are experienced and trained in treating different conditions. Some have specialties in specific areas, so make sure to ask. Do you take my insurance? Some therapists don't take insurance, so they are considered out of network. For one reason or another, it has become challenging for therapists to bill insurance, so many prefer to avoid dealing with the hassle. Some therapists will give you a receipt called a super bill to give to your insurance company and try to get a reimbursement yourself. Your insurance may or may not cover some or all of the cost. How much do you charge, and is it within my budget? Some people are able to pay the therapy session fees out of pocket. Some therapists offer a sliding scale fee for those with financial challenges or those who don't have insurance. An individual's income determines a sliding scale fee. Individuals who make less money will pay a lower fee for therapy sessions. Those who earn more money are charged the regular amount. What date and times are you available? Some may or may not be available on weekends or when you are available. These are just some of the most important questions you could ask. What is even more important is how you feel during your interaction. If you have significant doubts about your therapist, trust your instincts. The ideal therapist will provide warmth, compassion, and understanding while establishing a safe environment to discuss your unique problems without judgment. After each consultation, please don't feel you need to make an appointment with them. Respect your time and their time as well. If the therapist doesn't feel right for you, thank them and move on. If it makes you feel more at ease, it is okay if you prefer to work with a therapist who shares your cultural background, speaks your language, or has a particular gender identity. But I also urge you to be open. A good therapist might help you explore your challenges in ways that might surprise you. Once you've chosen a therapist to book your first session with, the first step is complete. After that, you've begun your journey to self-improvement. You might feel anxious or worried, especially if you've never been to therapy before. Or maybe you'll just be so excited to begin working on yourself. The most important thing is to show up to sessions, eliminate distractions such as your cell phone, be open and be honest. If you want to ensure that you and your therapist are a good fit, it's best to try out a few sessions before making a choice. I suggest at least 3 sessions, but if it's not working, there's nothing wrong with that. You deserve someone you can trust and are comfortable with, because therapy is a highly personal experience. It works both ways. Actually, both you and your therapist must feel that you are compatible for therapy to work. It's important for your therapeutic experience to choose the right therapist for you and your needs. And if you feel that things won't work out with your current therapist, there's nothing wrong with telling them you'd like to change therapists. Be mindful and think about it before you decide, because it could also be that you feel you're incompatible with a therapist because they challenged you or made you acknowledge things about yourself that made you uncomfortable. That is all part of the process. It's similar to how you may dislike your fitness trainer for making you work hard and realize that if you want results, you should probably change your diet and not eat cheesecake every night. You might not like him, but you realize he's doing his job and you both know what you said you wanted as your fitness goal. Likewise, you and your therapist want the same things for you, your well-being. Even if your therapist's suggestions make you uncomfortable, remember that the therapist is only there to assist you rather than inflict harm on you. If you reflect and believe the reasons you want to switch therapists are legitimate, don't worry about offending your therapist. A good therapist is professional and they will support your decision. Most of them may even provide you with referrals to different therapists. It's also possible that you'll have to go to a few therapists before finding the ideal one for you. However, don't give up if things don't work out immediately. Once you've found someone, you can begin therapy and the process of healing. It will all be worth it. Now that you've watched this video, I hope it has given you basic knowledge about finding a therapist. Please let me know by clicking the like button, subscribing to my channel, and turning on your notifications so you don't miss my next video. See you next time. Take care.